But my demo record playing away here. Greetings and welcome to Shadowstar. I'm Captain Ri'shad, the furious and angry captain, who has probably reached his absolute limit with Cryptic. But not Cryptic in general, the people that give us the beautiful CG models inside this game. No, I've had my limit with the accountants and the money grabbers at the top levels of Cryptic, who will not put enough staff into this game in order to fix the bugs, but will very happily pull this stunt. Welcome to this Star Trek Online intelligence review video, where it doesn't matter how good this ship is, it started off on the worst possible footing. And it's told me that from now on I should review ships based on cost as well as their actual stats. Let me explain before we get into the deep meat and the gravy of the Mars class. Every 32nd century ship released so far, every one of them, Cryptic, has been either lockbox or promo. So, are they affordable to your average player? Well, don't worry, average player who has other things they need to afford while playing what could be an escape, their hobby, their little thing to help them get away from the stresses of life. Cryptic is here to remind you of one of those fecking stresses, because all it cares about is how much money you can give them. I think the love for Star Trek has gone down the pan. Yes, there are people like Cryptic who love Star Trek and want to show that love, but that upper level, they don't give a about Star Trek, they just see it as a bit of money. And that's infuriating me, because these ships are now in this lock-away box, which makes them not account unlocked. You get them for one character alone. Which means if you really like a ship and you want it on multiple of your characters, you're going to have to spend even more money to get it. Good luck. With an insane drop rate that makes it almost impossible to get your hands on the ship. And the average gamble in pounds sterling being anywhere between £200 to £400. The worst I have ever seen, and admittedly this was the worst, was 850 lockboxes opening and the grand prize ship of the lockbox not dropping. But yeah, it's a quick drop rate. Some people get lucky, some of you will get it in 1 or 2 boxes. To you guys, congratulations. I really hope you enjoy the ship, because you bloody deserve it for taking the gamble. Cryptic, I've had enough of your behaviour. You disgust me with it. So let's see if the stats make up for how hard it is to get this ship and how locked down it is, since you can't fly it with multiple of your characters. Oh look, what's this? You want to tell us this is pretty, is it? Well, at least the materials look good. I'm not sure about the metallic blue, but they look good. I'm seeing some detailing in there. Interesting detailing with the warp grills. Interesting detailing with the facades. Oh, look, it's got another very high effects ability that is going to fuck off drain frame rate. Pinstriping looks pretty good, I'll give it that. And the surfaces and materials, they look great. Yeah. All the main detailing on this ship. I haven't done it yet. You can't arrest me until I've done it. Oh, it's a pretty big ship then. 2 window levels and just that one bit. I'll give it this. It's a nice looking ship. So I wasn't expecting to be saying, but it is a nice looking ship. Yeah, I'm just really freaking pissy at where they placed it. So you're gonna... Sorry, ship, you're on a really bad position here. You have got a lot to live up to. And you're not going to be able to do it. Right, what do we have? Tier 6, hull modifier 1.15, shield modifier 0.8, 5 forward weapons, 2 aft. 2 device slots, the turn rate is 18. Okay, that's good. 2.23 on the impulse modifiers, 75 inertia, plus 10 to weapons, plus 10 to engines. Universal console is the subspace cavitation matrix. Cavitation, I don't know. Experimental weapon is the subspace pocket projector. Can load dual cannons, it's the Federation battle cloak. Pilot maneuvers, it's a pilot ship then. Oh look, we've got yet another pilot ship. Why are we getting a lot of these pilot ships? Or command, would be that. Mastery package of the Escort, somehow, yep. Yeah, well, it's a bit obvious it was going to be an Escort once you start looking at those stats. Decent hull for an Escort. Whatever shield. 5.2. Yeah, you can tell it's a pilot ship. 5 tactical consoles, 3 engineering, 3 science. That's not bad, but well, it's not bad, but it's about average to what you see these days. The turn rate is absolutely amazing. Bridge officer positions: Lieutenant Commander Tactical with a Tactical Commander and Pilot. Won't ever be seen these as legendary ships, I guess. A Lieutenant Commander Engineering, that's good. The Lieutenant Lieutenant Science, and Lieutenant Universal with an Intel specialization. So this is more engineering orientated. Over all things, it's more engineering orientated, and it's not by much. It is still relatively balanced. Defenses is pretty good, but yeah, you're solidly using this as a DPS vessel. Nothing here really jumps out at me at making it worth more than your standard Zen ship, if I'm honest. Oh, sorry, did I just say that? Oh, sorry, Cryptic. But yeah, I can think of a couple of Zen ships that are on par with this thing, which means no, it wasn't worth more. I can think of a lot of promo and lockbox ships that are way better than this ship. So yeah. Oops. And multi-stats, those seem about average what you get. 34 engineering, 29 science, 63 tactical, and plus 20% maintenance per science ship. Wow. The console's ability, well, it is equipped with the technology to generate a massive localized distortion in subspace relative to the bow of the vessel, which is synced up with the ship's propulsion system to provide an increase of speed and maneuverability while the distortion persists. It is highly unstable, however. Here from what? And can only last a brief period of time. Upon expiring, it creates a subspace shockwave in normal space that will damage foes up to 5 kilometers from the impact point, as well as inhibiting their impulse engine abilities to maneuver. So it's basically like a temporal ability, old temporal weapon ability. The distortion emitters automated are The distortion emitter is automated to detonate as soon as the foe is found within the prime detonation range of 2 kilometers ahead of your ship's forward arc. Hey, what? The distortion emitter is automated to detonate as soon as a foe is found within the prime detonation range, less than 2 kilometers ahead of your ship's forward arc. Don't you mean ahead of their ship's forward arc? Why would it be 2 kilometers ahead of your ship? That could mean they're away from that, if you've flown away from the blooming thing. This console can be equipped on any starship. Yeah, and I can see it. I can think of another console that would be a very good combination with a graviton projector. Oh wait, that came with a Zen starship. Oh, did I just do that again? Oh shit. Cryptic, I'm really gonna kick your ass on this one. The experimental weapon, subspace pocket projector, is capable of forming a localized distortion in subspace. Again, this is just the subspace. I thought subspace weapons were outlawed. It can be propelled towards nearby foes, distorting their hulls and shields and showing their ship's abilities to maneuver in normal, slowing their ship's abilities to maneuver in normal space. These distortions are extremely unstable and cannot travel long distances without dissipating, giving the weapon a short maximum range. The impact has decreased the distance. So that doesn't sound like a good weapon to me at all. Starship trait, improved locked trajectory. What? While this trait is slotted, recharge time of locked trajectory is reduced to 0. Allowing the ability to be immediately re-engaged after turning off. In addition to this benefit, you will gain a reduced in recharge time of pilot abilities, cannon rapid fire, cannon scatter volley, which whenever you deal energy weapon damage to foes within your forward 90-degree arc, maximum once per 5 seconds. Okay, that piss off. That actually, that actually good. Half the trait is useful, especially for people like cannon builds, but that can be given a miss. There's better ways to achieve that, and that, yeah, fuck off. Whoa, I am pissed off. I am really angry. I like the look of this ship, I really do. It's not the ship I'm waiting for. That one remains to be seen so far. I'm a fan of the floor nacelle design. But something tells me I'm not going to give a flying damn anyway. Because at this point, the ship I'm waiting for is going to be, most likely, considering this is a lockbox, and the ship I'm waiting for is going to be a promo. God's sake. If it isn't another one of the ships, oh, let's bring a Cyrus ship and make that a promo ship. Oh, I'm just giving him ideas at this point. Cryptic! Please, walk up to your accountants and headbutt them. I would appreciate it. Maybe a sledgehammer, crowbar, I don't know. This is getting very messed up and violent at the moment, but that's how your higher ups are making me feel. I'm going to go into game, and instead of reviewing the visuals on the latest legendary ships, which was actually a fair deal. Yeah, you got that part okay. No, I'm going to go cause mass genocide. If I don't jump into another game, Elite Dangerous, and cause mass genocide there. Ooh, did I just... Yeah. Okay. Anger aside, seriously. Cryptic, grow the fuck up. Because this is just disgusting. It's really... It's really depressing to see that you care more about grabbing your blasted gold from the rich players that got more than enough money to splash around, and insulting your average player base who come into this game looking for an escape, looking for that calm, that relaxation, that way to get away from the problems of life in your game, in a world that they love, Star Trek, and yet they get caught up, because of you, Cryptic, in problems of life. We don't all have money just rinning out of our pockets. We all can't jump Scrooge McDuck into a vault full of gold coins. Please make your ships more accessible. Or if you're going to insist on putting the ships in Infinity, in Lockbox, in Promo, make them account unlock. Make them worth the cost. Because at the moment, the way you do it, it ain't worth it. And it's disgusting that you expect your players to pay this. Well, you don't. You expect most of us to cry in the corner like I am right now and to give up, while the rich ones keep making it possible for you. Oh, and before anyone goes, well, they need to make the money to keep the game going. Believe it or not, if it was more accessible to players, more players would pay for it, which would probably make up, if not increase, the amount they would earn. Trust me, I work in retail. One of the experiences I've learnt very well from retail. Hiking your prices up too high actually causes you to earn less. Oops! However, there is a Project Triangle which helps you earn more. Currently, Cryptic is failing at the customer point. In fact, they're failing at the workers point as well, because what they do for most of their workers is disgusting too. Yeah, let's have a very small team and tell them to manage all these bugs. Yeah, okay. That's not very nice on your workers. Just saying. I will say this, however. Ignoring the higher ups at Cryptic that expect the value and the cost, the person who put this shit together in game, and the individuals responsible for these stats, yeah, I jived it because it's not really beyond Zen. But these are pretty good stats for an Escort. In fact, these are very good, comfortable stats for an Escort. The Federation Battle Cloak on its own is going to make a nice little change. Having a good balance between the science and engineering is going to allow this ship to also versatilely use support or tanking builds. Yeah, as an Escort, I am talking about tanking because that stat is high enough to consider it. It's not going to be a great tank, but she's going to have more endurance. She definitely ain't a glass cannon. For a pilot ship, she will be able to fly in there and sustain the fight for a little bit longer than most pilots would do. Certainly, she's doing better than Raiders, which are hit and runs. I do like the flexibility. The fact is that universal, it's a universal with Intel specialization lieutenancy. It might only be 2 abilities, yeah, sure, but having it as a universal means that it doesn't really, you're not really sacrificing any of your tactical or your engineering or your science specifically to gain intelligence positions if you need them, and therefore you can go for the most optimum build that you are after. I actually appreciate that. I do think the weapon layout is good, having technically a 5.3 thanks to its experimental weapon. I don't think the experimental weapon is going to be that great. I do believe it's going to be a throwaway weapon. The console itself might prove to be somewhat useful, depends on utilization. And to be honest, if I am lucky enough to be able to pick up the ship, I will be very happy to do so. I will try to get it for the review so I can do a visual review for you as well. However, if I don't get the ship, there will be no tears lost, because I'm not going to be taking any big gambles to get this, I will only be looking for this ship in the exchange. Simple as that. Because Cryptic, I'm done with your fecking gambles. Either quadruple the drop rate, Cryptic, or stop with the insane, let's put them all behind the gamble. The answers are simple, Cryptic. To fix your game's biggest problem. New stuff coming to the game? Well, actually I'll do that in a different video. Haha, have fun. Thank you for watching, guys. I am sorry that this got a little bit long-winded and reached the 20-minute mark. I'm sorry for ranting, but I had to throw my 2 cents out there. I'm not a filtered person. I'm not the type to keep my mouth shut. If I see something is up, I'm going to tell you. Well, I appreciate you sticking around to this point, putting up with my ranting. I will now take any anger you have towards me, because I bloody deserve it for being basically a bitch. And I'm very sorry to my patrons, my donators and Twitch subscribers who had to pull up with me being angry, despite their unbelievable generosity in supporting this channel, which simply cannot be matched. So to you guys, thank you. Hopefully I'll see you guys next time. I'm gonna go blow stuff up now, then maybe do the visuals. Take care, guys. Ciao for now.